Have you ever wondered if traveling after 70 is still a good idea? While the idea of exploring new places and experiencing different cultures is undeniably exciting, there are serious risks that many seniors overlook. As we age, our bodies and minds go through changes that make travel more challenging, unpredictable, and potentially dangerous. What once was an easy, enjoyable activity in our younger years can, after 70, present unique hurdles that could turn a dream vacation into a stressful or even life-threatening ordeal. In this video, we'll reveal 5 important reasons why traveling after 70 can be riskier than you might think, ranging from health emergencies to hidden financial pitfalls that could drain your savings. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of why travel at this stage of life requires extra caution, and what you can do to stay safe if you choose to travel. Stay tuned until the end, because the last reason is one that many seniors never consider, yet it's one of the most common ways people lose money, time, and peace of mind while traveling. Let's dive in. Risk number 1. Increased health risks and medical emergencies. One of the biggest concerns for seniors when it comes to travel is the increased risk of health issues. As we age, our bodies become more vulnerable to unexpected medical problems. Conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and respiratory issues can quickly escalate, from manageable to life-threatening when you're far from home. At home, it's easy to get the right care quickly. But when you're traveling, especially to unfamiliar places or even foreign countries, accessing medical care can be much more complicated. What might start as a minor health issue at home could turn into a serious emergency when you're thousands of miles away from your regular doctor. For example, take James, a 74-year-old man who planned a relaxing cruise with his wife. On the 4th day of the trip, he began experiencing severe chest pain. While the ship's medical staff provided basic care, the real problem was that they were in the middle of the ocean. It took hours for an emergency evacuation to reach the nearest port, delaying treatment and increasing the risks. Thankfully, James survived, but the experience left him shaken. Additionally, seniors are more prone to conditions like deep vein thrombosis, DVTs, during long flights. And even something as simple as dehydration or heat exhaustion can become a major concern when traveling in unfamiliar climates. Exposure to new bacteria and viruses can also put older adults at risk of infections that their immune systems may struggle to fight off. What can you do? Before you travel, be sure to get a full health checkup from your doctor to assess any potential risks. Take all necessary medications with you and make sure to have extra in case of travel delays. Research the healthcare system in your destination, especially if traveling abroad. Ensure you have comprehensive travel insurance that covers emergency medical evacuation and hospital stays. When it comes to health, being prepared can make the difference between a smooth trip and a disaster. Staying healthy and proactive is one of the most important aspects of enjoying life after 70. Risk number 2. Increased exposure to infections and contaminants. Another significant risk when traveling after 70 is the increased exposure to infections and contaminants. As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, making it harder for the body to fight off germs, viruses, and bacteria. This makes traveling to unfamiliar places even more dangerous, as new bacteria and viruses can be encountered in crowded airports, busy public transport, and unfamiliar restaurants. For younger travelers, a minor cold or stomach bug might be a short-term inconvenience, but for seniors, these infections can lead to serious complications, hospitalization, or long-term health issues. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to respiratory illnesses like the flu, pneumonia, and even common colds, especially when exposed to new strains in different parts of the world. Airplanes, in particular, are notorious for being breeding grounds for germs. Passengers are seated close together, breathing in recycled air for hours. And with people from all over the world passing through airports, it's easy to encounter viruses that you may have never been exposed to before. But it's not just the air you breathe. Food and water safety are also critical concerns. Many travelers are excited to try local delicacies, but for seniors, unfamiliar spices and cooking methods can cause digestive distress or lead to serious foodborne illnesses like E. coli and salmonella. Even something as simple as drinking tap water or eating a salad washed in local water can lead to stomach infections. What can you do? Wear a mask in crowded airports and public spaces. Wash your hands frequently and carry hand sanitizer. Only drink bottled or filtered water and avoid raw foods in unfamiliar places. Stick to well-cooked meals and avoid street food that might be more prone to contamination. Get recommended vaccines for diseases that may be common in the areas you're visiting. While traveling can be an exciting opportunity to explore new places, it's important to be vigilant. By taking these extra precautions, you can greatly reduce your risk of picking up harmful germs and infections while on the road. If you're still watching this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you want to stay informed on essential health tips to help you live your healthiest life, subscribe now. Don't miss out on more valuable insights to keep you strong and safe as you age. Risk number 3, travel fatigue and recovery challenges. Traveling may seem exciting, but for seniors over 70, the physical toll can be far more significant than expected. Long flights, early check-ins, unpredictable schedules, and hours of walking can lead to exhaustion that is difficult to recover from. What was once a quick recovery after a long trip may now take days or even weeks to overcome. Unlike in younger years, when a good night's sleep could quickly recharge the body, older adults often find that fatigue lingers longer after traveling. This lingering exhaustion can affect everything from immune function to mental sharpness, and even increase the risk of illness or injury. Travel also disrupts sleep patterns, especially when adjusting to new time zones or sleeping in unfamiliar beds. For example, after a long 10-hour flight, Richard, 75, assumed his overseas vacation would be just as enjoyable as his past trips. However, after navigating a crowded airport and adjusting to a significant time difference, he was already exhausted. By the second day of his trip, he struggled to keep up with the activities, needed frequent breaks, and could barely stay alert during tours. Instead of feeling refreshed, he spent weeks recovering after the trip, rather than enjoying his memories. In addition to sleep disruption, the physical strain from long travel days, whether it's sitting for extended periods on planes or buses, can lead to swollen joints, stiff muscles, and an increased risk of blood clots, especially for seniors with circulation issues. What can you do? Plan rest days into your itinerary to allow for recovery. Stay hydrated throughout the trip, especially during flights and long transit periods. Avoid overloading your schedule with back-to-back activities. Give yourself time to relax. Take shorter flights with layovers to allow for movement and breaks. Recognize your personal limits and adjust travel plans accordingly to avoid exhaustion. Travel should be an enjoyable experience, not one that leaves you drained and struggling to recover. By pacing yourself and taking the time to rest and recharge, you can avoid the physical toll of travel and make the most of your trip. Risk number 4, higher risk of falls and injuries. One of the greatest dangers of traveling after 70 is the increased risk of falls and injuries. As we age, our balance, reflexes, and bone density naturally decline, which makes us more vulnerable to accidents, especially when navigating unfamiliar environments. A fall that might seem minor in the comfort of your own home can quickly become a serious, even life-changing event when traveling. Uneven sidewalks, poorly lit areas, slippery hotel floors, or navigating unfamiliar terrain can increase the likelihood of a fall. In many cases, emergency medical services in foreign countries may not be as efficient or accessible as they are at home, which can delay treatment and complicate recovery. For example, Linda, 78, had always been in great shape and loved walking, but when she visited Italy, she found herself struggling with uneven cobblestone streets. One evening, she lost her footing while stepping off a curb in a dimly lit alley and fell, breaking her hip. Not only did she have to cut her trip short, but she also spent months recovering after returning home, instead of cherishing the memories of her dream vacation. Physical strain also contributes to an increased risk of falls. Long days of sightseeing, long flights, and disrupted sleep patterns can affect coordination and reaction times, making you more prone to trips and stumbles. What can you do? Choose accessible destinations that have good infrastructure and easy navigation. Use walking aids like a cane or walker if necessary to maintain stability. Wear proper footwear with good grip and support to prevent slipping. Take extra precautions in unfamiliar places. Be mindful of uneven ground, stairs, and slippery surfaces. Stay well rested to improve balance and reduce fatigue, which can affect coordination. The risk of falling is heightened with age, but by recognizing potential hazards and planning ahead, seniors can significantly reduce the likelihood of injuries while traveling. Stay cautious, prepared, and remember, no trip is worth risking your long-term health and independence. Risk number 5. Travel insurance and financial risk. One of the most unexpected dangers of traveling after 70 isn't just health-related. It's the financial risks that can quickly turn a dream vacation into a financial nightmare. Many seniors assume that if something goes wrong, they can rely on their regular insurance or personal savings. But the reality is far more complex. Medical care abroad, trip cancellations, and even fraudulent scams can cause unexpected costs that quickly drain savings. For example, many seniors don't realize that their standard health insurance may not cover them in foreign countries. Without proper travel insurance, you could be facing thousands of dollars in medical bills, even for basic treatments. Another major financial risk is trip cancellations. Life is unpredictable, and health conditions can arise suddenly, forcing you to cancel or delay a trip. But many travel companies have strict cancellation policies, and without trip insurance, you could lose thousands of dollars in non-refundable fees. In addition, seniors are often targeted by scammers who prey on tourists. Fraudulent schemes like fake hotel bookings, overcharging for simple goods, or even credit card scams are common. Many scammers specifically target seniors, knowing they may be less familiar with their surroundings and more likely to be taken advantage of. For example, take George, 76, who booked a vacation to a tropical island, saving up for months. Upon arrival, he discovered the hotel didn't exist. He had fallen victim to an online scam. By the time he realized it, his money was gone, and he had to scramble to find another hotel, paying double the price he had budgeted for. What was supposed to be a relaxing vacation became a financial and emotional mess. What can you do? Check if your health insurance covers international travel, and if not, invest in comprehensive travel insurance that includes medical emergencies and trip cancellations. When booking a trip, always use reputable companies and avoid deals that seem too good to be true. Be extra cautious with your money while traveling. Avoid carrying large amounts of cash, and always protect your credit card information. Watch out for scams. Never trust strangers with personal financial details, and be mindful of potential frauds targeting tourists. While travel can be an exciting experience, the financial risks involved in traveling after 70 require extra caution. With the right preparation, you can avoid unnecessary stress and keep your finances intact while enjoying your trip. As we've explored today, traveling after 70 comes with serious risks, from health issues and infections to travel fatigue, injuries, and financial pitfalls. These are challenges that many seniors don't fully consider until they're already facing them. While travel can be an exciting way to spend retirement, it's important to recognize that after a certain age, it requires more planning, caution, and awareness than in younger years. But does this mean seniors should never travel? Not necessarily. It simply means that the way you approach travel after 70 should change. Instead of long-haul flights, physically demanding tours, and risky destinations, consider closer, safer options that don't put as much strain on your body. Exploring local attractions, taking shorter trips, or choosing destinations with easy access to medical care can make all the difference in ensuring both safety and enjoyment. Before you embark on your next trip, take a moment to really think about the potential challenges. Is your health stable enough to handle the trip? Do you have the right travel insurance to protect against unexpected costs and medical emergencies? Have you chosen a destination that is accessible and safe for your needs? Asking these questions might not seem exciting, but being honest with yourself and planning accordingly can prevent unnecessary stress and hardship later on. At the end of the day, longevity is not just about adding years to life. It's about ensuring those years are lived with quality, independence, and peace of mind. If reconsidering travel plans means staying healthier and safer, then it's worth rethinking the risks before booking that next flight. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to apply it to your life. Your thoughts and experiences are important to us, and reading your comments inspires and motivates us to create more helpful content. If you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content for you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.